why I still use Sigma Art lenses in 2025. Now when I say the Sigma Art lenses, I'm talking about the original Sigma Art lenses that came out, that started first coming out in 2012. The original Sigma Art lenses were intended to be higher build quality and better sharpness, all at an affordable price. Now since it's being in 2025, it's been 13 long years since the original Sigma Art lenses first came out. And now, even though it's 13 years later, it still hold up. I personally do both photo and video, and I still reach for my Sigma Art lenses outside of other lenses that I have. They have a certain kind of sharpness and character to it that stands the test of time, even though there's a plethora of other lenses, especially first-party lenses, as the Canon RF lineup is continuing to get expanding over the course of the last few years. I still reach my Sigma Art lenses. The sharpness still holds up even to this day. Of course, it's not the tip-top sharpness that we find in the newest lenses that come up in the last 5 to 7, 8 years, but I still love the sharpness. They have plenty of character to them, because as they have aged, they have this quality to it that is no longer present in modern lenses. Modern lenses tend to be clinical and sharp unless you go to the cinema lineup, but these Sigma lenses has a nice balance between sharpness and character to them. And since with many of these lenses been out for 5, 8, 10 plus years now, you can find them at a good solid price. So for instance, you can find many of these lenses ranging from $300 to $500 on a used marketplace. I typically go to MPB when I want to buy my used lenses. So I've used multiple Sigma Art lenses over the years. I'm currently recording on the Sigma 35mm. My personal favorite is the 50mm, and then on my Canon R6 I have the 24 to 70. I've also used the Sigma Art 85mm lens, and that's higher quality lenses as well. The Sigma Art lenses line up for the first generations of them are extensive. You can use it all the way up to the 14 to 24 to the 24mm, all the way up to like 70-200s. There's plethora of lenses available from the Sigma Art lineup. And these lenses still stand the test of time with their build quality. Although they're not technically weather sealing, many of them have weathering gaskets at the end of the lenses, and many of them I've used in the rain. They still stand the test of time. They weather the elements with no problem. I want to be in a direct downpour with them, but I would definitely use them if it's a slight drizzle or if it's a little bit hot outside, a little bit cold outside. They still could be higher quality. It still, we could weather the storm. Some cons about the original Sigma Art lens lineup is that there's unfortunately no full frame RF mounts. There are some few crop sensor lenses that's come out in the last few years, but there's nothing full frame. There's nothing in the Sigma Art lineup. However, the crop sensor did earn up the 17 to 40, which is the replacement of the King, the original, the Godsend, the 1835, which I personally haven't used that, but personally I'm tempted in buying. But with the 17 to 40 it has been coming out, I'm tempted to buy that as a more modern lens. And as I'm currently recording the C70, it is a crop sensor, Super 35 sensor. The 17 to 40 they'll pique my interest, but if you want to go at a cheaper price, so you get probably 8/10 of the way of the quality of the new 17 to 40, you can get the 1835 that's been out for the past 10 to 15 years or so. So I thoroughly enjoy my Sigma Art lenses. Even in 2025, I've used these lenses for the past 4+ years now since I've had them. I would probably buy 1 or 2 more Sigma Art lenses if I will. Like I mentioned before, the 1835 still piques my interest, although the 1740, the new one, the new version of it did come out recently. I'm still tempted to get like a 120 300. I'd use that lens used for sports photography and videography, so I still thoroughly enjoy the Sigma Art lenses. I probably will buy 1 or 2 more depending on what lens that specifically I want to buy. Like, I've heard great reviews about the Sigma Art 24mm lens. I've heard plenty of good things about that lens. I'm tempted to buy that just for the 24mm, but that's more of a luxury than something I need. But like I mentioned, I've got 3 of them. I got the Sigma Art 35mm I'm recording right now. I got my personal favorite, my baby, my Sigma Art 50mm. I got the 24 to 70. I thoroughly enjoy them so much. So if you're on the lookout, if you're on a budget, you look out for a high quality lens for an affordable price, I think you should look into mpb.com and purchase a Sigma Art lens. Like I said, they range anywhere from $300 to $500 depending on which variant you get. The 24-70 is probably more so around $1,000, but if you get like the 24mm, 35mm, 50mm, 1835, anything of those, you'll definitely find those between $300 to $500 range. And I think you'll thoroughly enjoy the quality you get from both photo and video. So if that is the video, I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe. Sigma been killing the game, and it seems like Canon is opening them up to the RF mount. Hopefully get some full frame lenses in the future, and I'll definitely be copying them as well. See you in the next video. Peace.